Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Office Blog Daz.
I'm Gaynor.
Okay, we are the two of us.
Yes.
Aiden's still on vacation.
He is.
Back very soon though, I believe.
Portugal. Yeah.
But time for a bit of jolly.
Yes.
It's a new one they've got. We got In and Outs with Kevin Bacon and Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
I know who Kevin Bacon is.
Same.
I've no idea who Joseph Gordon-Levitt is, unless when he comes on I go, okay. I know
Yeah,
who
the
he
name
is.
doesn't sound familiar to me as well,
no.
I must admit.
And I've never been to an In-N-Out burger.
I don't think I've had an In-N-Out burger either.
I think
don't think I have.
They might be on the West Coast, right?
Don't know, but I don't think I've ever had one.
No. I know all the celebrities go before the Grammys or after.
Is it like a big thing? Is it like a trend?
I think it's one of those things, they give you such small portions of food at these places that afterwards you just want something stodgy, soak up all the alcohol.
But we like jolly anyway, don't we?
Yeah.
Should we get into it? We got In and Out with Kevin Bacon and Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Kevin Bacon has requested In and Out, which makes me very, very happy because I do not want to be in LA and not have In and Out, Ollie.
Let's get these guys a cheeky takeout.
Let's do this.
It feels criminal to get Kevin Bacon a burger without bacon, but we've been told he doesn't eat bacon.
Can we have 2 double meals and 2 cheeseburger meals with no onion on anything?
To go, please. To go. Thank you. Let's do it.
No onion, that's the best bit.
Alrighty.
So what's your favourite Kevin Bacon roll?
He's had some good ones. I loved him in Apollo 13.
And Joseph Gordon-Levitt, man.
Yeah, what a hero.
Inception,
yeah.
500
Yes.
Days of Summer.
Kid.
Looper, remember that one?
Looper was one of my favorites. I absolutely love Looper.
Thank you.
We are here at the
Yeah, I know he is. Just didn't know that was his name.
No, I didn't know his name.
Yeah. Beverly Hills. Hilton, is it? Yeah.
Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills Hotel.
Slightly nicer than our hotel.
Kevin Bacon and Joseph Gordon-Levitt have a full day of press interviews.
Got some presents.
This is the host I am.
Hey, what's happening?
We brought some In and Out.
Never heard of In-N-Out. What's In-N-Out?
I'm so glad that you guys, of all of the cheeky takeouts we could have gotten, have gone for In-N-Out because we're in LA for a short time. I really wanted to have In-N-Out before we go.
This is the stuff, man.
Joseph actually chose Jack in the Box milkshakes.
Yeah, dude, those are good.
Yeah?
Help yourselves, guys. Get stuck
I'm
in.
glad this still exists. This is something I used to have a lot when I was like in high school.
Really?
okay.
They asked me the question like, what takeout thing would you want?
Yeah.
What would I want?
This is a throwback.
Yeah, the Oreo milkshakes from Jack in the Box.
Oreo. Oh, that's what that is.
How hungry are you guys? We got singles and doubles.
So I'll take a second.
That's a double.
I'll take a second.
West
I'll
End.
do it. I'll do the double.
You sure? Very happy to take one for the team.
Don't take away my double.
Okay.
Damn, son.
Is it good?
Fantastic.
Now, there's no bacon. We heard you don't eat bacon anymore.
I don't know. No, not since I got June and Johnny. I'm just too fond of them.
Do they make good pets? I've heard they're very intelligent. Is that
Yeah,
right?
no, they're great. You know, I've had dogs for years and years and years and years. The pigs are so excited to see me, like even more excited than a dog.
More excited than a dog?
They charge across.
The funny thing is with Kevin Bacon, he does more TV over here.
He does a
than
lot
I've ever
over
seen.
here.
He's always on the TV over
Yeah.
here with he does a lot of commercials.
Yeah.
A lot. He's he advertises EE
Yeah, it's the phone service.
phones.
over
Yeah,
there.
I think it's EE though, isn't it? It's one of them.
Yeah.
Across the field like a top speed, like.
Wow.
And it's probably food related. I don't know. The truth is, I don't always bring them food.
Just
And
affection.
Just affection.
Every time they see you.
And they come, I rub him behind the ears, and then especially Johnny, I go down to his belly, and he goes, boom, just hits the deck, just like that.
Really?
As long as I'm rubbing his, he'll stay there for, an hour.
Do they recoil when they hear your surname?
I haven't told him.
Okay, good. We'll keep that quiet. Yeah.
Down low.
All right.
We actually brought you guys a gift.
More than In-N-Out and milkshakes?
Yeah,
Something from the UK.
Yeah.
All right, great.
So this is for you, Kevin.
Okay.
You can open that up. You're somewhat of an institution in the UK. Kevin represents a telecom company. We won't name it. In the UK, you feature in many adverts.
I sure do.
And they love playing them before the cinema. So honestly, every time I've been to the cinema since The Lion King, I think, you've been there. I was listening to a podcast. There was a call-in, and it was a guy from Leeds, I think. And you said, oh, I think he's from Leeds. And then you went on
Impressive. That's impressive.
That is impressive. And you went on to say that you learned accents as a child by listening to a vinyl record of British.
Oh, you're kidding me.
regional
You got me
accents.
that record?
I I hope this works.
I know.
This is it. I
don't
can tell you. All I need to do.
Are you serious?
All I need to see is that much.
We got it.
right
We got
one?
it.
Is the right one?
Wow, that's
Yes. Oh, there you
I
go.
love this record. This is great. I have to get this digitized. English with a dialect and Irish, Scottish, and Welsh accents too.
I can't really believe that this existed, let alone that we were
really?
able to find it.
And
So
did
I'm
you get
so
a
glad
chance
it's
to
the right
listen to
one.
it?
No.
No,
is
it
that
arrived
really
just in time.
Oh, it's great.
Joe, this is for you.
This is
goodness.
something, just a little something from the UK. Your granddad, obviously, legendary director.
Yeah.
Michael Gordon.
Michael Gordon.
This record's from 1971 or so, I believe.
Oh.
We managed to find a poster from 1960, the
wow.
Oscar-nominated film Pillow Talk, directed by your granddad.
That's
this
amazing.
is
It's from the trade papers, so the studios used to promote the movies by sending magazines to cinemas.
Oh man.
Pillow Talk.
There you
Yep,
go.
there it is. Let's see.
Sorry,
Let's see if I
Jay.
can find my grandfather's name. Yep, there it is. Directed by Michael Gordon.
Oh, that's.
Do you know what? They're good gifts, to be
They
fair.
are really good gifts, yeah.
Have you ever gifted anyone like something personal to them where they've really sort of like, apart from someone like me or your parents or anyone, to anyone in particular where you think I've gifted that person just as a one-off gift, and they've received it in a way where you think, oh, I'm impressed with that. I've given that.
Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
No, there's two I've done. Well, three. Sorry, I give when it's the same family. I give your mum a painting once.
Right.
If you remember, you know the painting.
Yeah.
And she was really sort of like taken back by it.
Yeah.
I've done a painting for Aidan,
Yeah.
and he was taken back by it. But I gave a two famous cricketers a football shirt. If you remember, you were there.
Yeah, yeah.
And it had their numbers on it, and I took their numbers and I put it on a football shirt, but got it signed by a famous player from that club as well.
Yeah.
So I personalised to him, and the younger cricketer welled up. Didn't he?
Yeah.
He sort of like he was emotional,
Yeah.
and he was like, but I couldn't think of a gift, and I thought that's it. And he actually collected the shirt number. He collected a load of number 8s.
Yeah.
And it was like a really sort of like emotional thing for him. It was like in his collection.
Yeah.
And in return, he gave me a shirt.
Yeah.
Didn't he? I guess he felt obliged.
Yeah.
But he gave me a really, really sort of like valuable shirt that he had.
No, I can't think of anything.
Yeah.
It says right there. So this is
okay.
the movie that he was known for after he was blacklisted.
Yeah.
Okay.
My grandfather was blacklisted because he went to, quote unquote meetings.
We were told not to bring that up, Joe.
No, it's important to talk about this. Actually, I'm glad you brought it up.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I didn't bring it up.
I am bringing it up. Back then, because of the Cold War in the United States, there was this kind of panic about anybody that was talking about rights for poor people, etc. And in Hollywood at that time, there was a blacklist made that came from the Senate of anyone who was working in Hollywood who had ever been to a meeting like this.
Wow.
And say, you're not allowed to work. My grandfather's name ended up on one of these lists, and he couldn't work. And then once that blacklist era was over, they came back to LA and he started working again. But he never did anything again that was very heavy.
Really?
He started working in these he started making these very sort of light-hearted
Okay.
Pillow
yeah.
talk.
and Pillow Talk.
Yeah,
is a very
sure.
light-hearted
Sure.
and but it's a great movie, and,
Yeah.
and it's it's beloved by many. This is such a cool gift, you guys. Thank you.
yeah,
What
It's a
Really
pleasure.
glad.
Well, thank you for having us.
And you guys are both fathers. My wife right now is pregnant. Can I ask you personally for a piece of advice, maybe, that you'd give to someone becoming a dad for the first time?
This too shall pass. You get into these moments where you think, oh, if I have to change another diaper, or I'm drowning in plastic toys, or I hope they don't do drugs or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like
I mean,
all of these
I'm
moments.
already worried a lot.
But
everything.
you just have to keep the faith that you'll get through it and you'll get to the next nightmare.
Okay.
It's different for everybody, and don't let anybody tell you how to do it. All the advice that's going to come your way, whether it's from your friends or from the internet or from books.
You'll be amazed how much advice comes your way.
Just take it with some amount of grain of salt. Every
Excuse me,
family
you
is
shouldn't
different.
wipe his mouth like that.
Oh, really? Okay.
So we're here for Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F. Between you, you've worked with basically every Hollywood great, pretty much. But we were surprised to see this is the first time both of you are working with Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
I mean, I've loved Beverly Hills Cop ever since I was a little kid. Probably really.
Not gonna lie, I'm looking forward to this movie because it was my favourite. So like all the years ago when it first came out, Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah.
And I still use one of the lines from it now. I used it the other day in one of the videos, like a banana really tailbite. It's that accent he does there. He's funny, but he's a great.
Have you seen it more than once?
Do you know what? It's one of the only films I have seen more than once. Yeah.
You watch. Yeah, I've seen it about 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, but it's. But I'm looking forward to this coming out.
Yeah.
Too young to be watching.
right.
My older brother was a really big Eddie Murphy fan, and when your older sibling loves something, it takes on this mystique, this extra cool aura. And for me, that was Eddie Murphy. So like, to now, all these years later, get to be playing his sidekick in the new Beverly Hills Cop movie. It's just incredible.
Is it more fun playing the good guy or the bad guy?
I don't think bad guys are necessarily more fun. I think if you have a well-rounded, complex, interesting character that feels different than the last character that you played, you know, that's what's interesting to me. I mean, this was fun, not because it was bad, but it was fun because I was with good actors. I was with Eddie, and he was interesting to me.
Joseph, Jack in the Box milkshakes. I mean, you said it was a throwback to high school. I was wondering if there was any reference to the clown logo, as you've studied under, legendary Russian clown.
That's true. The legendary Russian clowns do not wear pointy hats or wear sunglasses.
Okay, that makes sense.
Unrelated.
That makes completely unrelated. Okay, this wasn't like your go-to snack when you were performing on Broadway anonymously.
Not in the slightest.
Okay.
No,
Which do you prefer? Do you prefer like the glitzy Hollywood events, or going up on stage where no one knows it's you? And
I mean, this might sound like a cheesy answer or whatever, and of course I'll admit that there's something very seductive about the glitz and glamour of Hollywood, but no, I've actually always found that side of acting kind of nerve-wracking and unappealing. Getting to put on clown makeup, I once walked right up to my grandmother who was in the audience, and she didn't recognize me.
oh my gosh.
A lot of what you're going for when you're acting is disappearing.
Right,
Trying to make yourself so different that you don't recognize yourself or that others don't recognize you.
Well, you guys have like a lot of passion projects besides stuff on screen. Obviously, for you, Joe, there's Hit Record. That's kind of in our wheelhouse. We've been on YouTube for 10 years. We like to think that we're granddaddies of the platform, and then we see channels like yours have been up there for like 17 years, I think. And obviously for you, Kevin, music. I actually, to get pumped up for this interview, I listened to your latest album this morning.
I just think of myself of somebody that's I always have ideas about things that I want to create. Before I became an actor, when I was a kid, I would make something. You know, I've got a sort of a restless creative mind in that way. Okay. So when anything slows down for a second, I pick up a guitar, I think of making a little movie.
TikTok.
Yeah,
You should follow Kevin on TikTok. You are prolific on TikTok.
Those are just little tiny pieces of creation that just come to me, and but I've been doing it long before social media. I mean, I would just send my kids videos. I would make funny things with my wife.
Have you ever seen his TikToks?
No.
Him and his wife, Kira Sedgwick, do some really funny ones. I've watched
really?
a few of them, yeah.
If I would, as soon as I could get a camera or a recording device, I was always doing that. Song parodies,
You're creative in the kitchen as well.
Yeah.
What was your favorite breakfast? Was it oatmeal with egg?
Yeah, oatmeal with eggs. Yeah.
And Tabasco sauce?
Tabasco sauce, yeah.
Tabasco.
It's strange, Kevin.
Yeah. That's right. What are you talking about? Joe made a very good point. He said, well, are you familiar with grits?
Yes, we recently got introduced to grits.
Yeah. Well, grits you eat with eggs. It's grits you eat with hot sauce.
Okay.
Salt.
True.
It's not that different than
Oatmeal's
oatmeal.
pretty similar to grits.
Yeah.
I used to work in the homelessness sector in London. We serve up these like vats of porridge.
Yeah.
And I've always brought up to have brown sugar with porridge. And we had some Eastern European guys in there, and they would just load on the salt.
Yeah.
I remember just being so shocked. I was like, salt on porridge.
Yeah.
And they swore by it, but I could never get it down.
That's delicious to me.
Oh yeah? That's what we should have brought.
I'm more of a
Porridge with salt from the shelter.
Next time, yeah.
I'm really glad I'm having In-N-Out and not that. It's been such a pleasure. Really appreciate it.
Cheers.
And thank you very much.
Cheers.
For the milkshake. I've basically finished mine.
You didn't like
which,
Well, it was very thick, and I didn't want to like really go for it, you know?
I see.
squat it all
Get
over
cramp in my jaw or something.
Seemed like they actually really liked both gifts. It was really sweet. As soon as the camera stopped rolling, Kevin Bacon just turns to us and goes, I'm not listening to this tonight. Fall asleep to the lovely British accent. I'm like, oh, wow.
Cheeky takeout.
successfully delivered.
Until next time.
Yeah. If you fancy a cheeky takeout, give us a call.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
It's a great channel, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're two really nice kids.
Yeah.
And it's
They're not
Kevin
even
Bacon.
kids.
Well, they're younger than me.
Yeah.
So
Probably close to 30 now. Maybe
they're
even
kids.
30.
That's kids. If you're under the age of 35, you're a kid.
Yeah.
But even Kevin Bacon and Joseph Gordon-Levitt, I've seen him in loads of stuff.
Yeah.
I just didn't know his name.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen him in loads of stuff.
Yeah, if you show me pictures of him, I'd be like, yeah, he's the actor.
Yeah.
And if you say what's his name, I'd be like, do you know what? I don't
no
know.
idea. Yeah, I would know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even be able to guess it.
No. Even now, I'm like, that's his name. I've never heard it before, that name.
Yeah, but you've seen him in loads of stuff,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, good one that. And everyone laughed at me when I put hot sauce in my grits.
I know.
But you wouldn't laugh at Kevin Bacon doing
No,
it,
I
would
know.
you?
Yeah.
There you go. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Cheers.